There is a unique psychology to expireds. And as you're better understanding the different lead sources, when you can label a lead source, you do understand more of the psychology because there's a specific situation, event that has labeled them that source of opportunity for you, meaning for sale by owners. We understand the psychology of for sale by owner. That's why they're doing for sale by owner. No different than the psychology of an expired. Now, remember, why you lead with curiosity, empathy, show me that you know me, to then be able to ask courageous based questions is we never want to completely assume that the psychology is true for everyone. So overall, the psychology, though, of an expired is somebody who has had a bad experience. And what I mean by bad experience is it's not necessarily that they believe it's a bad experience, just overall, the result was to sell a property if the intention was to put it on the market, and that did not work. Now, that could be for many factors, and there is a strategy. So when you look at what was your experience with the strategy that you went into last time selling this home, that'd be a good curiosity question. I'm not looking for any answer or another. I just really want to know, what was their strategy? Was it to list high knowing it might expire? Is it the fact that they thought it should sell quickly and it did not, and now they're curious as to why the heck did that happen? So remember, you're going to have to ask very good questions, but the psychology of an expired is the fact that their home did not sell, which is a bad experience if the result desired was a sell. And then the challenge of the psychology is, where do they believe was the reason for why it did not? And there's usually going to be three: price, presentation, or representation. As you look at price, meaning that just unfortunately what they wanted to sell it for, they could not get. And so therefore, just over a certain period of time, it expires. Presentation is the fact that the marketing, they do not believe there was enough marketing to attract the amount of people needed to actually get the desired price. And that's going to be your correlation around the showing traffic and then the exposure traffic, to then the representation, which is obviously how you articulate all this. So as you go through your level 1 checklist, it talks about the ability to clearly articulate your sales process and marketing approach to differentiate yourself from other people. That's what we're going to talk about here in the next video. But remember, that is you. Your representation is how you articulate, how you ask questions, and how you show value based off of the discovery of their actual psychology, which we'll go over. But in general, the psychology of an expired is a poor experience. Many people now are coming after them with desire as a specific lead source, and they're really looking for three things, which is the desired price, the exposure and or marketing to make sure that it's presented in a way that can get them that price, and overall the representation of who they believe this next go round may support them in doing that, because they might not be blaming their real estate agent if their psychology is they believe it was the market for why it did not, and now the market has changed, they believe it will. So you can see there's some interesting factors of the psychology, and we'll dig deeper into the questions to ask to help them break that down, to see that you're actually the right person to take them through it the next time round.